Man, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Game Like Will, man. Back with another video. I'm gonna give y'all some game that's just gonna be like a life-changing moment for a lot of y'all. Literally gonna take y'all from 0 to 100 when it come to pickup or getting women. So I'm gonna get straight to it. The guy that is fated is gonna get more women than the man who is unsure. So if you look around your neighborhood, I'm gonna give you an example real quick. If you look around your neighborhood, you'll notice it's probably about 4 to 5 women that you see them and you be like, damn, I'll hit that right there. Like you're like, I would, but I'm not gonna talk to her right now, or I'm gonna let days kind of go by, or I'm gonna kind of like be a little bit. I'll say hi today, but then I won't say anything tomorrow. Or, you have an undecided thing, which I typically say is a good thing. But I want y'all to hear me out in this video because this is going to be a little bit different. So many women in my past and other guys' past too that have um, gotten somewhere with the woman. That woman had to see that guy making effort. That's how women move. They want a man who is fate. He's certain. You have to be certain. When I use the word fated mean like there's no irreversible. You have to be irreversible. So if you see a woman and you say, yo, she's a 7 or up, or I could see myself smashing her. You should not question that any further at that point ever. Like you should check in with your internal dialogue and be like, why didn't I say nothing to her? And then you got to be like, next time I see her, I'm gonna make sure I say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because human beings think they got all the time in the world to just lollygag, and you see a girl you like and you don't do nothing about it, bro. And it's like I'm letting y'all know right now that that's not the way the world works, man. It's no dictatorship in that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a bad recipe for disaster. It's an ingredient for disaster. Timid is communicated as timidness. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's a B right there. It's communicated as timidness versus what women really looking for. And when you understand game, you start to understand that I'll get way further if you see a female and you're like, yo, I would smash her A, or B, she's a 7 and up. Damn, this man had bugs on this porch, bro. Listen, at that point, you need to make the conscious decision, not unconscious, because remember, your unconscious is full of shit. It's gonna lie to you. It's gonna say you got all the time in the world. You can see her tomorrow. You should talk to her tomorrow, or you should do some shit tomorrow, or maybe next week, or if you take your time, maybe the stars will line up, and then she'll come walk up to you and say hi one day. And what you'll notice is Friday after Friday, Monday after Monday, week after week, that female is not fucking with you like that. They're not even thinking about you because they want assertive people. They want someone who is irreversible. They want a man who says, I want you, regardless of if you want me. I want you. Then what women do, they develop feelings. That's the difference. I'm not saying men don't develop feelings too, but that's not really how this shit really supposed to work. You're supposed to see something you want as a man, and we do it every day. Go into Walmart right now, you'll see at least 10 women that you would smash. So the fact that you would smash, that's why I like that analogy. The fact that you would smash, it becomes yes or no, black and white. And with that, you should be irreversible at that point. There you have the choice to be in the gray area or to be in the black area or the white area. I'm bringing y'all into your consciousness right now because everybody who don't got game is stuck in their unconsciousness. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Everybody who don't got game, they're stuck in their unconsciousness. They're stuck in their unconsciousness. And I've been there. That's why I'm able to make this video. I've been there. And with some women, I'm still kind of in that gray area because even though my game has developed with women that, are outside of my neighborhood or over here or over there, or women I ran into outside and stuff, there's still some women that you might see that you're like, yo, I don't walk past her almost 1,000 times. And I said hi to her maybe like 3 times. And she said hi to me like 3 times. And you're like, bro. Because what I'm trying to get y'all to see is you don't have to go after every female that you see. Like, I'm trying to just give y'all the mind state, the mindset or whatever. The mind state, more so the state of mind that you're in. Like, I just seen a woman walk up, outside, and I'm like, okay, she's Muslim. Like, I see her all the time, but I would smash. You feel me? And I had to have that talk with myself mentally, and I'm like, what's all the internal dialogue that will make me not talk to her if I see her, not every day, but I see her sometimes. Like, and I had to really check in with my inner communication and what I heard to myself. My subconscious communication was saying things like, she's Muslim. She wraps herself up. She may not be into, she may not want to mess with someone your age. She looks a little bit older. She's light skinned. It was saying a bunch of like things that were like, but like if you don't check it, then it sounds right, And it's like, you'll never be, uh, you'll never be settled. And that's another one of the uh, adjectives for or synonyms for irreversible. I typed in the word irreversible and I said, that's the guy who gets the woman a lot of cases. And I'm not going to make it seem like he's the better man all the time because that's not what I'm saying. But to the woman species, to the female species, he's going to get the furthest. He's going to mate with her the most out of, even if the other guy, say one guy's a good guy, one guy's the bad guy, the bad boy, the side nigga, whatever, the Tyrone, the Chad. Tyrone and Chad is just fucking momentarily. Let me keep it a buck, and this is just real ass shit. Not make it seem like that one position is better than the other. They're both going to fuck. But what I'm saying is that it's because they're both irreversible characters. One person knows he's a lover boy. The other person knows he ain't shit. So they both are irreversible in character, which makes the woman, feel attraction for those characters out of the two characters. That makes the woman feel that way. They like men who are irreversible in character. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's irreversible character. So when you see a woman and you're like, I will fuck, you know what I'm saying? And you don't do nothing about it, just know that you're breaking character. Why? Because you define your character, not her. She doesn't define your character. You define your character. So if you proclaim to be a player and you see a female you would fuck, but you don't got no words to say to her, then technically you lose because that's going to break your character. She broke your frame without even talking to you because you're scared. Or let me give you do you want better because I don't like to say the word you're scared because that it doesn't help people. You don't know what to say. Come on now, you don't know what to say. Because in reality, once you break that, whatever's in between you and that girl, metaphysical wall or invisible matter, whatever the fuck is there. Because remember, I gave y'all the analogy on the fact I didn't even know I had a fear of beautiful women at one point, and then when I had just said hi, started saying hi to them, it changed the whole. It I noticed like yo, it was a wall in between me and beautiful women in my mind, and then when I said hi, I seen the wall drop. Not I didn't really see a wall drop, but I noticed that there was something there, invisibly there, that was no longer there, if that makes sense. So when I say that word irreversible, most people think of like a illness or some shit, but they never think of like, you know, they think of many things. You know, people reverse spells. If someone do a spell on someone, like I want to reverse this spell. Um, a man is a spell. A woman is a spell. What do I mean by that? If you look at the word spell, the synonym for the word spell is time. We only get to be a man for a certain amount of time. I only get to be in this body, in this flesh for a certain amount of time. So do she. So when you think about it like that, you realize that this shit isn't as serious as you making it. Maybe she might think that it's that serious because of her subconscious beliefs and all the bullshit, but you can't lead a woman out of that if you're not consciously aware of what life really is and ain't. Um, and then it's a better perspective because it's like, okay, well, I'm not just gonna fuck you just to fuck you. I'm gonna really see where your personality at because we only got a limited amount of time on Earth. Oh, I think I'm the coldest coach on the planet with this because I love science and I love what makes sense. And when you describe or you give someone game and it makes sense, they never go back. That's why I used to value the big bros I had. I used to value when people used to say certain shit. I damn, because you said it and you made it simple and digestible. Now I typed in the word irreversible. I say why as a man you have to be irreversible. You have to. The synonyms say permanent. Wow. When I see a female, it's yes or no. All that in between shit makes it impossible. If you remember this, you'll win. Yes or no, seven or eight or nine or 10, which is a yes. Six, five, four, three, two, one, which is a no. Or would I fuck her or not? Yes or no. All of these questions that I ask myself before I approach a woman, I don't got so good at it that it be I don't even really gotta ask this shit. I see a female, I'm like, oh, I'm on her. It's not even, you feel me? But I had to train it through those questions I was asking. Just saying. It made me more established. It made me more uh immutable, predestined, predetermined, settled. So when someone see me in action and they see me approaching women, they don't know that for like the last 3 years, I was asking myself, I'll look at a female and be like, is it even worth it? I'll be like, is she a seven and up? Be like, yeah, she like an eight to me. So then I had to approach because I was on that side of the that side of the fence, on that side of the gate. I had to do it. Or if I didn't know, because some women be like a 7 or 6.5, and I still think she five, but I'm like, you a 6.5, but your ass so fat or some shit. So I'll be like, all right. So if I can't call if she a seven and up, I'll be like, would I fuck her or no? And then once I ask that secondary question, which there's no reversing on that one, because you already know. Like, see, one thing about being a man that's beautiful, we know if we'll smash some shit. So once you get to that second question, you ain't gotta ask no more. And a lot of the time, you're gonna say yes, and so that's beautiful because you're gonna approach a lot of women. So it made me more certain about the approach. It made me more certain about it, and thus the numbers grew in terms of taking more chances, talking to more women. And no other man could talk me out of it like, yo, bro, she not all that, or yo, bro, why you keep talking to all these women, bro? Da 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 da. Or that's why she rejected you, bro, because da da. It didn't phase me because I'm like either for with me, I'm more established. I'm more determined. I'm more, my mind is made up. My mind was more made up. You know what I'm saying? So I never had to deal with that too much. Yeah, so I never had to deal with that too much. It started to kill off that fear or timidness. But what I will say is that there's still some women that I know that, like I said, I may see they may always look busy or like they're on their way to work or some shit, and I may not say nothing because it seemed like with some wrong spot, and I only like cross their paths like every once in a blue moon, so it's like it gives off like, yo, I'm not even supposed to talk to you type shit. Like we're not. It gives off like our fate isn't to meet each other type shit, or to even become close type shit. But then the more I get in the game, the more I realize like, yo, you're just giving yourself a cop out because you just are just. It ain't that you soft, you feel me? You just ain't as confident you don't got godlike confidence yet. So it's like if you see too many excuses not to talk to a female, you might just not do the shit. You feel me? Because when your confidence is godlike, then you just gonna be like, man, you'll take more of a risk. You'll be like, man, fuck it. She over there. I'm about to walk over there. She going up the stairs. Fuck it. I'm about to come out you feel me? Come out the crib, go up the stairs. Or I see, you'll do more just to run into who it is because you're like, I believe myself so much. Like, and I don't get it twisted. I don't did this with a lot of women. It's just, um, it's just some women I haven't. You feel me? Some women I see and I be like, yo, she look like she either bougie, she look like she gonna say no, or she look like she just, And it is hard. It's harder when you see them or they live near you. It's like remember like for my fellas, remember when you used to be in school? It'll always be one female. You're like, when she reject me, I'm gonna see her every day, and it's like something about her that seems like just like almost irreversible in a negative way. Like when she tell me no, she gonna look at me in class and it's just gonna be weird. Now I know that shit is soft that I'm saying right now, but that's how I used to think, bro. And we gotta kill that because that's that beta shit. Um, but yeah, you type in the word God, like you get the word divine, celestial, holy, supernatural. So your confidence should be supernatural, holy, divine, celestial, um, supernatural confidence outside the laws of nature, abnormal, fabulous, unearthly. Uh, Confidence is something. And I'm about to end this video, but that's why I turned this camera on because I want to talk about the irreversible man. He's irreversible. uh, if you would smash a female, because I'm telling y'all, this is why y'all game ain't really doing this. It ain't building because it's a lot of women who I remember when I first started learning game. It was, and I'm thinking of one specific woman right now, but it's a lot like this one specific woman that got away. They get away because you might catch them, approach them, hook them, get the number or Instagram, but the shit kind of doesn't really, it don't build because again, you don't got that supernatural confidence. Your shit not unfathomable. Your shit is not invincible. Wait, what did it say? Invisible. No, it says invisible. Superior. You know, you can't hook a female, like, hook a female, reel her in, and then she realizes that it's nothing to you. Most women will fuck with you or at least have a conversation with you, but they're gonna their third eye gonna be looking like, where's that supernatural confidence? And a lot of y'all don't even see that because y'all not that far along on y'all journey of game. But I see that shit all of the time, to the point where you could even hit up a female that turns you down if you know how to say the right shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to say the right shit. Because when I say your confidence, you ask yourself, how am I going to make her see me in that light she need to see me in? You see what I'm saying? Some women you don't gotta do that too because, well, every woman you have to do that. But what I'm saying is there's women that I'm texting right now that already see that. They already see what I'm talking about. And then there's some women, I think any woman could be convinced of your confidence. I don't think that's why I talk this way. And I know some people they probably watch my video, they be like, what the fuck he talking about right here? If he just said this, why it sound he contradicting? And it's like, you'll get it by the end of the video, what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Because confidence is like bottled up many different ways. Like it's packaged up many different ways. Like it's seen. Even when I watch other niggas videos, I'd be like, every dating coach got more confidence than someone who ain't a dating coach. But not every dating coach is as confident as every other dating coach. So there is a superiority thing, that there is a hierarchy or a pyramid of confidence, and your confidence is literally what the woman is looking at. People think, oh, she's looking at my muscles, she's looking at my hairstyle, she's looking at this, she's looking at my car, bro. No, she's not, bro. She's trying to see if you can dictate the conversation, and the way you move in the conversation, you're gonna show her if she's sexually like she's turned on by how you talk, like type shit. Like, would I fuck him? Can I see that in my mind? She's gonna go up to her. Can I see? It should be her subconscious beliefs that she would do the shit. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to really question it. For some women, it's gonna be more apparent for them, and some women, it's gonna be more of a gray area for them. Most women are in the gray area. They're not in the black. They're in the white, as in yes, I would, or they're in the gray. But the gray area is dangerous because women who just sit there and watch your Instagram, just sit there and then she might write you back a little bit, but she don't really. And those are the women that I feel like do the most damage to guys, because those guys don't have the confidence to push that shit to the white. And that's why I say you gotta have godlike confidence, because it's those women in the middle that kind of kill you, like energy wise, because you start feeling like you're not getting as much as you could get, because you're like, damn, I don't approach like 50 women this month and I only got one. I heard Mr. Lucario say, like, that's good. The dating coach, he's like, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is good. Um, if we're talking, yearly or some shit, 12 months in a year, you at the end of the year, you end up with 12 bitches. You feel me? That's way better than, where you would be if you wasn't learning anything. So, but people be impatient. They don't understand that life is a progress process. You know, you couldn't pick your age right now. You had to literally grow into the age you are. You didn't come here and say, man, I want to be 12. Like, nah, start at zero. You start at nothing. You start at zero, one, two, three, four. And that whole process, you wasn't questioning it. You wasn't like, man, I can't wait till I mean, you probably did think that dumbass shit, but you that's just out of naivety. You feel me? And then that's what people do with women too. They be like, man, I want 50 women, and then they get 3 women, and they be like, man, I only want one. Because this shit not really like what you think it is, but it really is though at the same time. But that's why I say you gotta have God like confidence. You know, you gotta have, this shit say occult confidence, secret confidence, unknown confidence. You know, the type of confidence to make a woman say, where the fuck is he getting that from? Why is he even confident? I always say men are a mystery, but women are a mystery too. Both genders are a fucking mystery. But that's why I think people should look into masculinity coaches, and they should hit the gym, and they should have sports that they like to play, or activities, hobbies, and they should have events, and they should have a life, and they should have these things that are outside of chasing pussy, because that feeds into the godlike confidence. Yo, that's gonna be what I'm gonna name my shit. Because if you look at my name right now, it says what? Game like Will. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of something. Maybe like a audio book, a fucking some product gonna be godlike confidence, because that's what you need in game. You can't, like, I mean, and that shit doesn't come overnight. Stupid ass ignorant people think this shit is come overnight, and I don't even got godlike confidence, but I see that I'm on my way to it. As far as your confidence is, it has to be higher than the woman, because she has to look up to you and see, why should I do what the fuck you talking about doing? Oh, what's your name? How you doing? Da 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 da. Oh, he seems confident. Maybe he's on to something. They don't know. And if you don't sound confident, I don't know. It's nothing to bite on. It's nothing to chew on. You're not giving them nothing to chew on, so they don't comprehend it, and it's like, it doesn't communicate the right things. So that's why I say a man is irreversible, man. Irreversible meaning when you first see a woman, yes or no. And if it's in a gray area, it's a yes. I'm telling you that by experience, bro. If it's in a gray area and you're like, I don't know, what you're gonna do, you're gonna sit there and still think about it. But just remember, I'm telling you, just imagine me pushing you to the yes. Like, I'm sweeping you to the yes, because it, bro, you're gonna regret it, especially if you go home that night and you ain't get no numbers, you ain't do nothing. You're gonna be like, I should have just talked to that one girl. And you don't want that thought in your head. So you just talk to her. And, you know, this shit not what you think it is, because I don't know. I'm gonna make more content, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this video right here. The irreversible man versus the unsure, unclear man. That shit doesn't, I'm not gonna say it don't work, because there are times where, nah, I messed up with a lot of women by not being certain. Because my game wasn't on point yet. So I'll be on some real unclear shit with the female, and she'll just, they won't know how to, they need leadership. And I think that should go over our head, especially when you're raised by a woman. I say that shit all the time, because that's what it be the main reason why niggas be really believing women should, boss up and come talk to me and let me give them my Instagram or some shit. Like, and then a couple instances might have happened like that when you were in like middle school or some shit. But like, once you hit 18, it's a clear sweep. You feel me? Everything is output. Nothing is input. You know what I'm saying? Everything is output. If you don't go out hunting or fishing, you're not eating. You feel me? Like, and I'm not saying women won't draw to you at a certain point when you really get godlike confidence, but you're not gonna have godlike confidence, so you have to just do the actions first, over and over again, until you build that godlike confidence. And then you'll notice more women just kind of attract to you, and they can smell it on you, and they just like, oh, they feel some type of way about you type shit. So I'm trying to give y'all the 101 on godlike confidence. And yeah, man, like I said, I'm gonna make probably, I don't know, I'm gonna make something out of that godlike shit, because, you know, I'm game like Will. So
Confidence is everything though. Every fucking thing. Like you don't even need to say the right thing if you're confident. That's what I was talking about yesterday with the speaker. It's the way you frame it. It's the how, not the what. It's the how, not the what. How did he come up to me? How did he approach me? How did he tell me to go on a date with him? How did he dress? How did he look? It's not what did he have on? What did he say? What did he do? It's like, no, what is more logical? How is more emotional? So godlike confidence is more emotional. You're gonna make people feel where you're coming from. You're gonna make people feel, things instead of them just seeing it. Because a lot of women see a lot of guys, they're like, okay, he's cute, but he, they're so conditioned to see a cute cornball that shit doesn't really do anything. It doesn't stimulate them like when they were in middle school or some shit. But they're not conditioned to meet the guy that has godlike confidence because that shit is some shit they don't really see too often, and it doesn't even make sense to the logical mind at all. It's just not logical. It's not a logical thing. Like I said, it's abnormal. It's just some shit you don't not used to. So that's what I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. So yeah, it's a different thing, man. So like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, post notification. It's your boy Game Like Will, man. Coming to y'all with another video, and yeah, man. Godlike confidence is different shit. And when you got it, it allows you to lay back and say, I don't give a fuck, man. You get more better sleep that way. You sleep better at night. You sleep better at night. You get to take off from work. You get to just live the life you want to live because most of y'all live lives y'all don't want to live because when you don't got godlike confidence, it changes the algorithm and the temperature in which you live. It's two different frequencies. You know what I'm saying? And when you got godlike confidence, people get confused. They're like, why it seem like he can get away with these things and I can't? It's 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 in which he sees the world. He sees the world different than you. And thus the world sees him different. You know what I'm saying? And I know this shit sound all spiritual and shit, and it kinda is. But the more you subscribe, the more you lock in, hit that bell, you're gonna see what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm gonna make products to for that. You know what I'm saying? For that stuff. So confidence is so important. It's everything. You lose your confidence, you lose your nuts. It's like a woman, they see you, they're like, you know, what can I do with a man with no confidence? What the fuck can I do with that? When he's supposed to be in the driver's seat. I had a girl in the car the other day. She said, I like being the princess passenger princess or some shit like that. They like that shit, bro. No matter how old they get, they like when a man is whipping that shit around town and they in the passenger seat. It makes them feel a certain way. They feel free. They feel free. They feel like the world is just beautiful. Like everything going right. You feel me? I'm with a nigga and he whipping this shit. It just feeds into the way they think. They just are emotional. So when you're lacking confidence, they're like, why? What type of nigga lack confidence? But like I said, like this video, comment, subscribe, man. See you on the next video. It's your boy Game Like Will. Hit that bell. Stay tuned, man. See you on the next video, man. I'm out, man. Peace.